Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a little review and recap of the new episode of God Eater, which just came out today, which is pretty okay, I think it came out alright. I mean, nothing much really going on, just brand new character introduced and being part of a unit and a little small mess up darkness of humanity itself, the way I look at it. Okay, at the beginning, I think we get to know a little bit more of a backstory here and there, and did not pay couldn't really get much out of it, but if someone could tell me like there's some very great importance in it, then I am willing to listen, and you can slap me in the face if you want to, forgive me on that. Anyways, we have to it that Lenka and Alisa are like part of a new unit right now. The first unit, that's with Rindo-san. That's pretty much the mentor of Lenka, the way I look at it. And we get a new character, a guy named Kota. And then of course we have Sakuya and then a guy named Soma, that kind of thing. Eventually, as time continues on, there's this project that's called Aegis or something, or Aegis, whatever you want to call it. And this became a important matter because Kota explains to Lenka this project right here, where we're supposed to grab the cores of the other God Eaters or Arigamis, whatsoever you want to call them. It's supposed to build a great shelter or defense mechanism for all of humanity. No origami could get to them. And once it's built, it could shelter everyone around Earth. And I'm thinking in my mind, how in the hell is it going to do that? That's my question. That's my worry. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But, that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm trying to figure out here. Because, if it's supposed to shelter all humanity, how big does it need to be? Because I can guarantee you, the way how it's constructed right now, it's not big enough, that's for sure. That's what I'm thinking, If you guys understand what I'm trying to get at here. Because hell, you got a small dome in the island, But if they're just constructing it, then okay, that's fine. As long as it doesn't look like it's gonna be finished, but it's not gonna be finished anytime soon. So it's up to the new types such as Lenka and Kota along with Alisa to grab the cores and so forth and bring it back, So they go on the origami hunt to hunt down these creatures whatsoever that they need to get the cores from. So I just go okay, whatever, do what you gotta do, And we have to it that Kota, even though he's fully trained, he still looks like a newbie. No offense. I'm thinking in my mind, Doc, are you just gonna sit around there or are you gonna sit down and be shocked your entire life, But it's his first battle, so I can understand. So why am I even complaining? But eventually, as they return to base, they end up finding a group of survivors and they decide to bring them along. However, there's a problem. Even Sakuya mentioned it. So the civilians are going to an entrance while the other people such as Lenka and the first unit are going to the other entrance. And we get to find out that these people can't enter. And Lenka decided to ask, yo, what's going on? What's up? And therefore the guard tells him they didn't pass the patch test or something. He goes test? What's that? That's what I was trying to wonder right now. And the guard tells him those who are compatible with the god arcs or these weapons that Lenka and the others are using, apparently those people who have that ability and families such as those are allowed to reside in the branch that Lenka's part of. And I'm thinking in my mind, dude, now that's gotta be crazy messed up right there. But humanity has their own ways to work, and then they have no choice but to get outside and try to find survival out there. And the little girl, which is pretty much forced to get out or something, kind of shattered me a bit, because Lenka did become kind to her and talk to her for a bit here and there, but she's forced to go outside in the wilderness again, And Lindo tells him this is how it is, there's nothing you can do about it. This is how humanity works. So the only way to make things better is to complete that Aegis project, I'm pretty sure about. That's for 100% sure, because that's how it works nowadays when it comes to the series in the world. Because it's like this: you take a test to see if you're worthy or not, or useful or not. You don't pass it, you are out. You are not part. Don't get shelter. You don't get this and that and so forth. That's how humanity works these days. The way how I look at it, because it's like this. This guy gets it because he passed the test and he has the skills for it. This person's out of order, and because they don't have the capabilities or so, you know. That's like crazed up discrimination the way I look at it. But the only way to solve all that is to complete that Aegis project the way I look at it, because it's supposed to shelter all of humanity on Earth, you know, that Kota mentioned. So yeah. Overall, pretty cool episode. At the same time, showing like reminding me of how like crazed and ridiculous how humanity works nowadays. You know, that's how it is, and it always works out like that in a certain way. You know, so there's nothing much like I can say, but seeing how like how Link wants to complete the project now, knowing that that's the only hope to save others. You know, hopefully. So it's an okay episode. There was an insert song which came out pretty cool that I want to get, and I want to listen to. Pretty sick, you know. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be Dragon Ball Super. And I heard the animation is pretty terrible or something. Then I have to check it out myself. Until then, I'm off with Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Right? Doo doo doo.